learn about the estimation process of bilirubin. So you have already studied in details about bilirubin, its metabolism and other clinical importance. So how many types of bilirubin are there? Direct and indirect. What is the difference between direct and indirect bilirubin? So which one is direct, which one is indirect? Conjugated one is direct. So till now we will say it as conjugated and unconjugated. So while doing the estimation process, then we will learn why it is called direct and indirect. Okay. So for introduction, we all know bilirubin is nothing but the end product of heme metabolism, and it is produced in the where? In which system? In which organs? Bilirubin is produced in which organs? Reticuloendothelial system, where the RBCs are broken down and heme is metabolized, and that bilirubin, that is what type of bilirubin? Newly freshly produced bilirubins are unconjugated. They are insoluble in water, unconjugated and insoluble in water. So how they are carried to liver? Hey, ঘুমাচ্ছিস কেন? How unconjugated bilirubin is carried to liver? You don't know? Anybody knows? Binds with albumin. So albumin helps in the transport of bilirubin, and in liver the unconjugated bilirubin is taken up by the hepatic cells and they are converted into how this conjugation and by which process the conjugation occurs? It is conjugated with glucuronic acids. Glucuronic acids to produce glucuronides. Okay, and this is conjugated bilirubin. Now this bilirubin is soluble in water. It can pass on to the blood and other organs. Okay. Now what happens? How will this pass? This will come to gallbladder, secreted in bile. Okay, and it will help in what is the function of bilirubin? To form bile salt and bile pigments, and the bile salt bile pigment helps in further course helps in lipid digestion and absorption. Lipid absorption, mainly lipid absorption. So this is the role of bilirubin. Okay. Now what is the normal reference range of bilirubin in our body? For total bilirubin and for direct bilirubin. Total bilirubin is 0.03 to 1.2 milligram per dl, and the direct bilirubin part is 0 to 0.2. It is very less. Direct bilirubin is very less. Why? Most of the direct bilirubin is secreted in the bile. Right? Most of it is secreted in our gut and it is converted into urobilinogen and stercobilinogen, giving urine and stool its specific color. Now, if it is increased, if bilirubin concentration is increased, what is that condition called? Jaundice. Beyond which value we may call it jaundice? More than 2 milligram per dl of total bilirubin will be called as jaundice, presented along with other symptoms or skin discoloration, corneal discoloration, scleral discoloration and yellowish discoloration of urine. Okay, sometimes associated with, and this jaundice, you know, it can be divided into 3 types: pre-hepatic, hepatic and post-hepatic. I am not going into the details of jaundice, but for bilirubin introduction, you have to write everything in brief. Okay, so what is the source of bilirubin? What is the course of bilirubin? What is the role or function of bilirubin? And what are the clinical interpretation. Clinical interpretation you have to write after the testing. Okay. So now coming to the test, proper estimation of bilirubin. So in this method we will estimate both total bilirubin and direct bilirubin. Clear? The method name is diazo method. Diazo, D-I-A-Z-O. Diazo method of bilirubin estimation. Okay. Diazo method. So diazo is a compound. Here what happens? It is another endpoint reaction. What is endpoint and what is kinetic? Kinetic processes have been taught. AST and ALT, they were kinetic process. So when we measure the activity of enzymes or concentration of enzymes, the process is kinetic process. It is an ongoing process. But here in endpoint, what happens? We run a reaction. We incubate the reaction for a particular time, and after that time is over, we measure the color of the product. So at the end of the reaction, there will be no substrate left. So everything will be converted into the product, colored product. So that is endpoint reaction. But in kinetic process, if we add a fixed amount substrate and fixed amount enzyme, enzymes will bind to fixed amount substrate at a time and will produce product alternatively. Like if the reaction takes 5 minutes, so in each 5 minutes, new products will be formed. Suppose 100 substrate we have given, 5 enzymes we have given. So if the reaction time is 1 minute, so after each 1 minute, 5 substrates will be converted into 5 products by 5 enzymes, as there are 5 enzymes only. So after each 1 minute, 5 products will keep adding on. So if we measure after a particular time, we will get different products after different times. That is why in kinetic method we take multiple readings to estimate the rate of conversion of the substrate to product, and we divide it by time, so we can get that how much enzyme is there. Okay, now in endpoint we don't do that, we just keep it for incubation, and after the incubation period is over, we will measure how much substrate was there by how much colored product is produced, right? So the concentration of the product will depend on the concentration of the substrate. Okay. So here what will happen in diazo method? Acha, before going to the method, this is the, write down the method name is diazo, and next, like you know what is the following headlines. Okay. So the principle, here the principle is bilirubin reacts with diazotized sulfonilic acid in acidic medium. Diazotized. Okay, so this is the equation. What happens? Bilirubin reacts with diazotized sulfonilic acid in acidic medium to produce diazobilirubin compound. Okay, this diazobilirubin compound is pink to purple in color. So now one thing, this bilirubin is direct bilirubin. Okay, This bilirubin is direct bilirubin because they are soluble in water. Indirect bilirubin will not react instantly with sulfonylic acid. Okay, diazotized sulfonylic acid in acidic medium will readily react with direct bilirubin, not with indirect one. That is why this part of bilirubin is known as direct bilirubin, or conjugated bilirubin reacts directly. This is conjugated bilirubin. Okay, this is conjugated bilirubin. Unconjugated bilirubin, it doesn't react directly. That is why this is indirect bilirubin. Here what happens, this reaction remains same. Bilirubin plus diazotized sulfonylic acid in acidic medium, but here a surfactant is added. Now it will solubilize the indirect part to give the colored compound, the same color, pink color, pink purple. Okay. So what is the role of surfactant? That is to solubilize the indirect bilirubin and to facilitate the further reaction of diazotized sulfonylic acid to form diazobilirubin. Is it clear? So, example of surfactant, what is used mostly, that is DMSO, dimethyl sulfoxide. Dimethyl sulfoxide. It is example of surfactant, dimethyl sulfoxide. Okay. And the filter used here is 546 nanometer. 546 nanometer. 546 nanometer. So now method, principle, filter used, and by now you all know what are the instruments or equipments we have to use. Now coming to reagents. Okay, you have to write the equipments: test tube, pipette, reagents, analyzer, colorimeter or semi-auto analyzer, everything. And now coming to reagents. So here you see what should be in the reagent. First of all, diazotized sulfonylic acid should be there. Something to make the medium acidic acid should be there, acid buffer. And for indirect bilirubin estimation, we need surfactant. Okay. Now, we don't measure indirect bilirubin itself. This part will measure total bilirubin, because total includes direct plus indirect. So this reaction is spontaneous. You cannot stop it or you cannot facilitate it. This reaction is spontaneous. This part is facilitated by surfactant. So if we don't add surfactant, only direct bilirubin will be estimated. If we add surfactant, total bilirubin will be estimated. ঠিক আছে? So the reagent can be divided in two parts. One for total bilirubin estimation, one for direct bilirubin estimation. In total bilirubin estimation, everything will be there. Okay, surfactant, diazo compound, acid buffer, everything will be there in the reagent. But in case of direct bilirubin estimation, surfactant will not be there. Clear? So write down the reagent composition or reagent. Reagent will be, there are 3 bottles of reagent provided. Reagent 1, reagent 2, reagent 3. Okay, R1, R2, R3. Now you write what is there in R1. there is surfactant in R1. R1 is for total bilirubin estimation. In R1 there is surfactant, HCl and sulfonilic acid. Surfactant, HCl and sulfonilic acid. Okay. In R2 there is no surfactant, it is for direct bilirubin estimation. There is only HCl and sulfonilic acid in R2. R2 is for direct bilirubin estimation. You have to remember this, because when given the reagents, you have to notice which one is R1 and which one is R2. You have to use R1 for total bilirubin estimation, R2 for direct bilirubin estimation. So, R1 is for total bilirubin estimation, surfactant, HCl and sulfonilic acid. R2 contains HCl and sulfonilic acid. Now, there is R3. R3 is used in both. Okay, R3 used in both type of estimation. What is there? There is sodium nitrate. Sodium nitrate helps in formation of diazo compound by reacting with sulfonilic acid. Okay. So, R3 contains only sodium nitrate. Only sodium nitrate. So, R3 is used in both type of estimation. Fine. So, reagent done. Now, coming to procedure. Procedure. Now, here one thing. Here no standard is given. Okay. In all other tests, we have standard solution given where we can compare whether our machine is running good or not, or whether this is the giving proper values or not. But here in bilirubin, no standard is given. What is provided? That is, a factor is provided. And what is the factor? What is the reaction equation of unknown? The reaction is, the equation is Bol ODT minus ODB by ODS minus ODB into, now if this is not given, how to calculate? If concentration of standard not given, how to calculate this concentration? So, there is a factor given. Okay, what is the factor? Factor is nothing but pre-calculated value of this part. Pre-calculated value of CS by ODS minus ODB value, that is provided with the literature, is factor. Okay. Now, for this test, factor for total bilirubin and factor for direct bilirubin is different. ठीक है? Write down the factors. Factor for total bilirubin estimation is 21 and for direct bilirubin estimation is 12. So, is it clear what is factor? Factor is replacing the value of CS by ODS minus ODB. ठीक है? And the value for total bilirubin it is 21, for direct bilirubin it is 12. Okay. So, here we have to take for total bilirubin. For total bilirubin, we will take R1, R3 and sample. Right? R1, R3 and sample. Now, you may ask, where is blank? Right? But here one thing, here blank, we don't use distilled water blank, and specifically as we will be measuring in semi-auto analyzer, here we don't use blank. If at all needed, then we have to use serum blank, not water blank. Okay, because there may be other substances which will react with this diazo reagent and will give color. So, if at all required, we have to estimate serum blank. So, this is serum sample, and if at all required, we may use serum blank, but we will not use it here. Okay, that's why only one test tube we will require, where we won't use serum blank here. In any case, if required, we will use serum blank, but not here. Now for R1, it is 1000 microliter. For R3, it is 20 microliter. For sample, it is 50 microliter. Okay. Total bilirubin estimation, R1 1000 microliter, R3 20 microliter, and sample, your sample, serum sample 50 microliter. For direct bilirubin estimation, we have to take R2, R3 and sample. Thousand, this is 10, R3 10, and in sample 50 microliter. For direct bilirubin, R2 we will take 1000, R3 we will take 10 and sample 50. Clear? Okay. Now we have to incubate it for 5 minutes at room temperature or 37 degrees centigrade. 5 minutes at 37 degrees centigrade followed by measurement at 546 nanometer of filter. Fine? ঠিক আছে? Next, the calculation part. We will get ODS, ODT and ODB will be given in the machine itself. Okay, so you just have to multiply the ODT into factor. Whatever you are estimating for total bilirubin, OD should be multiplied by 21, for direct bilirubin by 12. Okay, so you will get a result value. It will be expressed in the unit of milligram per dl. Reference range you have to write. What is the reference range? For total bilirubin it is 0.3 to 1.2 milligram per dl, whereas direct bilirubin is 0 to 0.2 milligram per dl. Okay, and indirect bilirubin value should be less than 0.8. Indirect bilirubin 0.2 to 0.8. What is the value of indirect bilirubin? Total minus direct. How to calculate indirect bilirubin value? From these two values, total minus direct will be indirect. So the range, normal range of indirect bilirubin is 0.2 to 0.8 milligram per dl. What's it? Clear? Now coming to the clinical interpretation. If it is more than 2, it can be called as jaundice, and the causes of jaundice you can explain: hepatic causes, pre-hepatic causes and post-hepatic causes. What are the pre-hepatic causes? Name one pre-hepatic cause. Hemolysis. Hemolysis and hepatic causes. Hepatic causes. Obstruction is post-hepatic. Hepatic injury, hepatitis, hepatic infection or damaged liver tissue. Okay, and post-hepatic is Obstruction. Obstruction by gallstone. Carcinoma of head of pancreas. Okay. Clear all these points? So you have to write the clinical interpretation in proper way. Okay. So if there is hyperbilirubinemia, if the concentration rise beyond 2 mg per dl, it will be called as jaundice, and the causes of jaundice could be these. Okay. So nothing as such hypobilirubinemia is seen. Okay. If there is fibrosis of liver tissues. Okay. Fibrosis of liver tissue or anemic condition where there is very less hemoglobin, less production of bilirubin, or in case of hypoalbuminemia there might be hypobilirubinemia as well. Okay, বোঝা গেছে? কিছু কি বাকি থাকলো? সব পয়েন্ট কভার হয়েছে? Starting from the introduction to method name is Diazo method of bilirubin estimation. This is if the surfactant used is DMSO, this method is called as Diazo DMSO method. Okay, Diazo DMSO method if the surfactant provided is DMSO. What is DMSO? Full form of DMSO is dimethyl sulfoxide.